Able to see my screen, please?
Yes.
Okay. So in the last session, we have seen what are the ETL tools, what is Informatica, and in Informatica, what are the ETL tools. Okay. So what are the client tools? What are the server tools we have seen? So today we will see some basic Oracle basics. We'll see. Okay. So what's the database, please? What is the
collection
database?
of schemas.
So
Collections of schema.
Yeah, collection of schema.
Schema.
As I told you last time. So data will be coming in the form of tables or files. If the data is coming in the form of rows and columns, that's called a table. Tables will be stored in database. To access the database, we need a database technology. That database technology is Oracle. So if you want to see the data of the table, if you want to insert the data, if you want to create a table, if you want to insert the data into table, for all these things, we need Oracle. In Oracle, there are two things, SQL, PLSQL. So we are learning about Oracle SQL. Okay. In Oracle, Oracle, any database is collection of a schema. Schema is collection of
database objects.
Database objects. Schema is collection of database objects. Okay. So now, first thing, the database objects means tables, views, synonyms, procedures, functions.
Yes.
Okay. So indexes. Okay. So all these things are called database objects. So one of the database object is table. Now, before going to the table, first we need to see how to create a schema. How to create a schema in Oracle. So to work on Oracle, you could have installed all already. So if you see this, so Oracle SQL Developer will be there for you. So just connect to it. So once you connect, it will show like this. Once you connect, it will show like this. 1 second, please. Just give me a second. Yeah. So once you connect, it will show like this. Okay. So now maybe you are not seeing all these things when you are in first time. Okay. So you have used info repository, maybe that's it. Okay. Or sys user. Okay. So these three you have. These all the schemas you may not see. Now how to create a schema in Oracle? So this is Oracle now. To create a table, first we need to create a schema. Okay. So database is a collection of schemas. Okay. So how to create a schema? To create a schema, click on sys user. Are you seeing sys here? Click on it.
Yes, Raj.
If you are getting this kind of error, suppose, okay, then what you need to do is go to services. Go to services. Sometimes you will get an error like this. Okay, go to services. Then scroll down. See, there are 5 Oracle services. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leave about the first one, it's disabled. The other 4 should be running. This second one is running. Third one, right click on it, start. Right click on it, start. Then the third one is running, fourth one is running, fifth one, right click on it, start. So first one, let it be. If it is disabled, let it be. The other 4, Oracle MTS recovery service, XE, CLR agent, listener, these 4 should be in running. Okay. So if these are running, then only Oracle will work. Okay. Now these are running. I'll close this window. Okay. Wait for 1 minute. Wait for 1 minute and open it. Okay. So meanwhile, I'll just show you how to access the course. Okay. From rajinformatica.com. So meanwhile, so to access everyday course, okay, if you see, open rajinformatica.com. Okay. If it is logged out, log in first, log in with your Gmail ID. Once you log in with your Gmail ID, okay, then you will be seeing the courses. This dashboard section is yours. Okay. Okay. Either you can go here, okay, or you can go students enrolled courses. When you go here, you will be seeing if you are enrolled for 9th batch morning, it will show 9th batch morning. Click on 9th batch morning. Okay. Then here, if you click on introduction to Oracle, see this lesson 1. lesson 1, if you click on it, you will be having a video and also the G drive link. Okay. So like this here also you can click on it. Then lesson 2 after this session. Okay. So I'll give the zip file and also I'll give the video for it. Okay. So here you can click on this link so that the zip file, today's zip file will. Okay. So today's zip file will download. Okay. So that's all. Now, okay, let me open Oracle now. Okay.
Sir, why it is every time we have to start in services, sir?
Not every time, whenever it is not working. Sometimes it will work.
It is
working.
automatically, it is set to automatic. Then also we have to start every time.
Yes, if it is not working, if it is not running, then you have to stop. Okay. Fine.
Okay, sir, in real time also we'll face the same issue, sir.
No. In real time, we will never face these issues. Okay.
And
Yes.
one more question, sir. In Oracle, we have multiple schemas, right? And now we have, earlier while we installing the database, we have created an info DOM, info repo, and sys. In real time, we have to create all this.
No. In real time, you will never create a schema. Your database administrator will create a schema. Okay. So now to create a schema, click on this sys, open SQL developer, click on this sys user, just click on this. Okay. So here, if you want to see already created users, where you can see, click on sys schema. Are you seeing other users here at last? Other users? Click on other users. For all the schemas already created. Okay. So there are two ways of creating schemas. The easiest way is writing a command instead of right click on it, create user. Okay. Instead of here, right click on it, create user. Just connect it to sys schema. Suppose if it is closed, if this is closed like this, then what to do? Come to sys schema again, right click on it, open SQL worksheet. Open SQL worksheet. So SQL worksheet will open. Now write a command. Okay. So write a command to create a schema. Now I am creating a schema called schema user, both are same. Schema or user. In Oracle, schema or user both are same. I am using OT SRC dev 4. I am using, this is a schema name, just a name. Okay, there is no meaning for this. This is a source schema. OT SRC dev 4 I am creating. How? Create user, username, that means schema name, identified by, okay, identified by password. Okay, admin. I am giving admin. Okay, so your schema name is OTSRC dev 4 and for the password is admin, small admin. Okay, now you give the privileges. Okay, grant all privileges to OTSRC dev 4. Okay, then grant DBA to OTSRC dev 4. Leave about it, these two. If you don't understand, leave it. You are giving all the create privileges, alter, drop, delete privileges to OT_SRC dev 4, and you are giving DBA access to database administrator access to. Normally, in real time, we will never create a schema. Your database administrator could have already created the schema. Okay, they will give host name, port number, service name, okay, username, password. You have to connect it. But here we are the administrators. So I am creating a schema called OTSRC dev 4, identified by admin. Grant all privileges to OTSRC dev 4. Grant DBA to OTSRC dev 4. This is what I am giving. Just select all. One by one you can run. Okay. So otherwise select all and this one. Are you seeing run statement? Okay, click on this. So now this is done. If you see, OTSRC dev 4 is created, grant is succeeded, grant succeeded, done. Okay. Now user is created. Okay. So now how to connect? Once the schema is created, you need to connect to the schema. How to connect the schema in Oracle SQL Developer? How means, are you seeing green plus button? New connection. Are you seeing, please? Yes or no?
Yes.
Click on this new connection.
Yes.
Click on this new connection. Name can be anything, but write the same name as OTSRC dev 4 only, write it. Okay. So name also, name can be your name, my name, any name. So, but now you have write, you write it. Okay. What you need to write? OTSRC dev 4 and username also OTSRC dev 4. Password, okay. Yeah, password is admin. Password is admin. Save password. Save password and let it be, these are same, localhost 1521 let it be like this. Okay, if you're not speaking, go on mute please. So what I did, I clicked on a green plus symbol. I clicked on a green plus symbol. The name is OTSRC. It's OTSRC dev 4. Okay, and same thing, you put it here, OTSRC dev 4. Password, whatever I have given, you give here admin and let it be all these things. Now test. Once you test, it should be success. Okay, then connect. Is it connected? OTSRC dev 4 is connected, please. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, Raj,
So,
it
this
is.
is the steps
Yes.
to create a schema and to connect the schema in Oracle SQL Developer. Any doubts, please? Creating a schema.
No, Raj,
No,
it's
no.
clear.
Everybody clear how to create a schema?
Yes.
So
Yes.
this is how you need to create a schema. Once you create the schema, now you need to create the database objects. What are the database objects? Tables, views, synonyms, packages, all those things. Okay. Now we will see about tables. Then we'll go for others. Okay. How to create a table. Okay. How to alter the table, how to delete the table, how to insert the records into the table. Those things we'll see now. Okay. So now we are seeing. Okay. Now we are learning Oracle SQL basic commands. Oracle SQL basic commands. What are Oracle SQL basic commands? DDL commands, DML, TCL commands. These are the Oracle SQL basic commands. If I show you, you please see. Okay, there are three types of commands: DDL, DML, TCL. What is DDL means? Data definition. These are the Oracle SQL. I am not showing you Informatica, please. I am showing you. First, we'll see how to create the table, how to all these things we'll see. Then we'll go for others. Okay. Now, so the basic commands of Oracle SQL are DDL, DML, TCL. DDL means data definition language. DML means data manipulation language. TCL means transaction control language. Now, what is DDL means? Okay. In DDL, we will be having three commands called create, alter, drop. In DML, insert, update, delete will come. Then TCL, commit and rollback will come. These are the basic commands. Now, first thing is we need to create a table. Now, what I need to do? I need to create a table. How to create a table in Oracle SQL? By using create statement. Suppose I want to create a table like this. I want to create a table like this. Suppose I want to create a table like this. So this one, I want to create this kind of table. What are those? Students, the table name is students. Table name is students, and the columns, these are the columns: student ID, student name, student marks, student city are the columns, and these are rows, records. The first column, the first line is column headers. Okay, and the other lines are rows. These are called rows or records. This is called a table. Now we need to create a table. Okay, to create a table, I'm giving like this. Okay, so this is a table I want to create. This is the table, student ID. Student ID is in number or character? Is student ID is number or character?
It's number.
Student names are characters or strings. Characters or strings, we will say. Student marks is decimal things. Okay.
That's
Student city is also characters. Now I need to create like this. Now how to create a table in Oracle? How to create a table in Oracle SQL? By using DDL command called create table statement. Create. Okay. Create table name is students. Okay, see, now I am now creating the table. See, I have connected. See, please, we have what we have configured OTSRC dev 4, right? First we have created a schema OTSRC dev 4, then we configured OTSRC dev 4. Now you connect to OTSRC dev 4. How to connect it? Click on this. When you click on this, normally it will open like this. If it is not opening, then open SQL worksheet. Now, whatever I am creating the tables will go and sit here. If you see, are there any tables in OTSRC dev 4? No tables. Currently, no tables. Now I am creating a table. How to create a table? Please see. Create. Now whatever the table I am creating, that table will store under OTSRC Dev 4. The table will store under OTSRC Dev 4 schema. Create table, students. Okay, create table, table name. Then open and close the bracket. In the open and close the bracket, we need to write like this. What and all we need to write. You see, what is the first column name? Student ID. Student ID. And it's a number data type. It's a number data type. This is column name. This is data type. Next is student name. ST underscore name. It's a character data type. Normally in Oracle, character data type, we will call it as okay, varchar2. Varchar2, suppose I'm giving 50. That means up to 50 characters. Up to 50 characters. 1 second, please. It will take up to, student name will take up to 50 characters. Okay, done. Student ID, student name, then student marks, ST underscore marks. It's a decimal. So you can write like this. You can write decimal. We will write normally number 10,2. What is this 10,2? I will tell. Okay. Student marks, then is student city. Student city also varchar2 data type. Varchar2 means it will accept characters. Okay, it will accept up to 50 characters. Now it will accept up to 100 characters. 100. Okay, like this we will create a table. So create table, table name, column 1 data type 1, column 2 data type 2, column 3 data type 3, column 4 data type 4. Put a semicolon here. Once you put a semicolon, then execute it. I'm executing it. Executed. Is the table student is created?
Yes, it is.
Is the table student is created? Now table is created with how many columns?
4.
4 columns. And
4
this
columns, yes.
called as fields. Also called as fields or columns or attributes. All are same name. Now, okay, create table students. It has created. You can see here. You disconnect this OTSRC Dev 4, disconnect and reconnect again. If you open the tables, now the table students is created. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
The table students is created. Now to create a table, this is a syntax to create a table. Okay. So this is how. Okay. Now to see the structure of the table. Okay. To see the structure of the table, what command we should use? Structure means, if you see DSC, describe students, execute. Okay. If you see this, see student ID, number, student name, varchar2 50, student marks, number 10,2, student city, varchar2 100. These are the columns. This is the structure of the table. Structure means what are the columns, what are the data types, what is the size of the data type. Okay, so that is called structure. To see the structure or a table definition, we will call it as table definition, or structure we will use describe. Either you can use describe, also you can use describe, also you can use, but a short form of describe is DSC students. Now students table is created. So once the students table is created, how to see the data from the table? How to see the data from the table? We need to query the table. To query the table, we have a command called select star from students. Select star from students. Execute. Now this is having 4 columns and no records. Is it having 4 columns, please? Yes or no?
Yes.
Student
Yes, it
ID,
is.
student name, student
Yes.
marks, student city, but no records are there. No rows are exist. No data exists into this table. So now how to create a table? Create table, table name, this like this. And to see the structure or a definition of a table, then DSC students. Now next is to see the records or to query a table, or to see the data of a table, or to see the records of a table, to see the contents of the table, then we will give select star from students. Now 0 records are existing students. Now what I want to do, I want to insert some records like this. These are the records now. This is first record, second record, third record, fourth record, fifth record. Now I want to insert the data into this table. How to insert the data? We'll see now. How to insert the data into table. Okay. If you see, I will write a, now see, create table is which type of command it is? Create table is, it's a DDL command.
DDL command.
It's a DDL command, data definition language. So create command is, if you see DDL, create command is DDL command. Now I want to insert the records into table. Then I'll go to one DML command called insert. So what I need to write? Insert into students, then open the bracket, only give the column names, student ID, comma, student name, comma, student marks, comma, student city, close the bracket, give values. Okay. Now we need to insert the data into students table. Insert into table name, all the column names separated by comma, then values. You give first student name, student ID 10, and student name. Student name is a character field, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Student name is a character field. Yes. So for that, you should use single quotes. So student name Raj, student marks, okay, 100, comma 00, comma, okay. So student city Bangalore, okay, like this. Close it. Okay. So what you need to do for number data types, you no need to give the single quotes, but the character data types and date data types, we should give the single quotes. Okay. If you don't give the single quotes, it will not take it, because student name is a string field or a character field. We should give. Now student ID will take as 10, student name will take as Raj, student marks will take as 100, student city will take as Bangalore. Execute. Okay, either you can select it, okay, or put a semicolon. If you put a semicolon, the previous statement also should end with semicolon. Okay, if every statement is ending with a semicolon, then just click on here, execute it. What it has done? One row is inserted. Yes or no?
Yes.
Is one row is inserted, please?
Yes.
Yes or no? Now,
Yes.
how to see this row? Now I inserted one row. How to see this row? Again, you go back, you write select star from students. Select star from students. That row which we have just created by using insert statement, which we inserted the record in the table, that will show student ID is 10, student name is Raj, student marks is 100, student city is Bangalore. Okay, one record is inserted. Now, if I want to insert one more record, what to do? Copy paste this same thing. Then you change the values. These values you change it. 20, comma, Ram, okay, Ram, comma, 86.52, 86.52, comma, Chennai, close, like this. Okay. So I will write one more statement. You copy the one more statement. Okay. 30, Ravi. Okay. Ravi, his marks are Ravi quotes. Okay. His marks are okay, 95.50. Okay. Then Delhi, like this. Okay. If you want, you can one more. Okay. 40, Divya. Okay. Right. Then, okay, 96.30. Okay. Hyderabad. Okay. Like this. First row already created. I created already first. This is already executed. Now, again, I want to execute 3 records. Just select all these 3, execute. All the 3 records inserted. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Now check select star from students. Now, how many records are there? How many records are there? These are the records.
Four.
1, 2, 3, 4. And columns 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 records, 4 columns are there. Suppose if you want to insert one more, just copy, okay, and you give the 50, okay. 1 second, guys. Okay, 50. Then change the name. Okay, Ramya. Okay, so 97.40, Pune, like this. Okay, I'm executing now this one also. This is also inserted. Now there are 5 records in the table. If you see, there are 5 records in the table. Okay, this is how you need to insert the records into the table. Are you clear, please? How to insert the records into the table?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Any doubts, please?
No, Raj, it's clear.
Sir, I have,
Others? Yeah, tell me.
sir, I have doubt. Insert into student create
Yeah.
semicolon after enter. You press enter, sir. Why is green color icon.
Which one? Where? Here? No, enter you cannot write. To execute it, select it and execute this green one.
I think
Run
that's
statement. You have to run the statement. Okay. You have to select either one or two statements which are separated by commas, and you select all, or one by one also you can execute like this. You can execute. Select, execute. Select green. Click on this green triangle. Run statement. This is called run statement. Okay, this is called run statement. Clear, please?
Yes.
Done. Next, any other doubts?
Control enter works, right?
Control
Yes.
enter we can use. Yes, we can use.
Also,
But
yes.
better this one. Now I can, people, this is easy than control enter.
Okay.
Execute. Yeah. Next, please. Any doubts? How to create a table? To
Raj,
insert the records in the table. Yes.
if we have a multiple data, how can I insert the one time?
What is multiple data means?
Just suppose we have multiple entries. How can I
That's what,
insert?
execute at a time.
Okay.
Done. All records executed at a time.
Okay.
This is how you need to do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Manually,
Yeah.
we have to do multiple records, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Okay. So now insert into is done. So after you are using a DML statement, insert is a DML statement. If you see, create is a DDL statement. Create is a DDL statement. Insert is a DML statement. Once you use the DML statement, you need to save it. How to save? By using commit statement. Okay, commit means save the records into the table. You have to commit it, select commit, then execute it. So commit completed. If you don't give commit, if your system suddenly restarted, then it will not save. So commit means save. Only when you use insert, update or delete, when you are using DML statement, then only we should use commit. So for create statement, you no need to use a commit. Okay, for create statement, you no need to use a commit. For only DDL commands are auto commit. It will commit by Oracle itself. But DML commands, okay, for DML commands, you have to use commit because insert is a DML command. I am using commit. Okay, so this is saved. Now, if you see the table, select star from students like this, these records are there in the students table. These are the records are there in the students table. So what we need to do to get the results select star from students. Instead of star, you can write the column names also. Select student ID, comma, student marks, comma, student name. You can write it like this. In any order, you can write it and you can execute it. Execute. So student ID, student marks, student name. Star means select all columns from the table. Or if you don't want star, just you can use the column names also. That's how you have to write a select statement. Now suppose, okay, there is a where condition is there. Where? What is where condition is? Suppose I want to see whose student ID is 10. I want to see all the records whose student ID equal to 10. What to do? Select star
You
from
need to go select
Yeah.
select star from students.
where
Where condition. This we will call it as where condition.
Student
Where
ID equal to what?
student ID, where column name equal to 10.
10.
Where column name equal to 10. Execute. Is it giving all the students whose student ID equal to 10?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Like this. Suppose, okay. Suppose see please. Now when I execute each statement, this query result is changing, no? Replacing the query result, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no, please? If I don't want, suppose I wanted to pin this output. That means again and again, I don't want to execute this. I will just, are you seeing pin it? Pin, control I. Are you seeing please? Pin this. When you pin this, when you execute next statement, it will give the query result next statement. Okay, when you give this one, it will give here. So this will be pinned. This will not change at all. It will be again and again, you don't need to give select star from students. Okay, so that is called pin. This one, unpin, pin. Okay, pin button. Now, what I wanted to see, if I want to see whose name is Raj, I want to see all the records whose name is Raj. What to do? Select star from students, where select star from students, where, okay, where student name, T underscore name, where capitals are small, column names and tables names can be anything.
Inverted comma.
But okay, because
Inverted
student
comma.
name is a character field or a string field. Okay.
Yes.
So that's why you have to use single quotes, and whatever there inside that one you should write it. If it is inside the date, the records Raj, Ram, Bangalore, all this. If it is in small letters, if you want to use small letters, if you want to use if it is there capitals, you have to use the capitals. Now check, select star from students, where student name equal to Raj. Execute. Only Raj has come. Only the records whose student name equal to Raj has come. Yes or no? Suppose if you give small Raj. Okay, now see please. It will not give any results. Is it giving any results? No, because in the data inside the record we have given capital Raj. So that means, see, this table name or column name can be small or capital, but the data, the record or the column, this one Raj should be capital, which if it is capital, it should be capital. If it is small, it should be small. Are you clear, please?
Yes, Raj, it should be
Yes.
wrong.
Yes.
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 Okay, so this is how, suppose I wanted to see whose, go here, I wanted to see whose marks is 95.5, whose marks is 95.5. Then what to do? Select star from students, where, okay, where st underscore marks column name equal to 95.5. Execute. Is it giving all the marks whose mark, all the records whose marks is 95.5? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So this is how
Yes.
you need to see this is how you need to, by using where condition, you can see some portion of the data. You can query whatever you wanted. Whatever you wanted, you can query. So these are the things. So create table, to create a table, it's a DDL command. Describe student means to see the definition of a table or the structure of a table. Select star from student means select all the records to see all the fields and all the records from a table. Select star from. Insert is a DML command. Insert into students means it will insert the students. It will insert the records into students like this. We should, okay. And for student ID, we'll take whatever the first one, it will take the first one. Whatever the first one, it will take the first one. Okay. Then student name Raj, student marks 100, city Bangalore, like this. Okay. So Bangalore will go to city, 100 will go to marks, Raj will go to name, 10 will go to ID, like this. Okay. This is how we will do it. Next is, if you want to see only few fields from the table, select ID, marks, name from students. Okay, like that. And if you want to see only whose student ID equal to 10, then use a where condition. This is also called a filter condition. Okay, we are filtering out the records which are not equal to 10. That means only 10 records we are getting, and other than 10, we are filtering out. Okay. So this is how, okay. We'll see and or operators, we'll see later. Okay, we can use and or operators, we'll see later. Okay. So this is how you have to write this is how you have to do select statement. Are you clear, please? Whatever till here we have any doubts in this case?
Yes.
Not now.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir. Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, is there any option to take source of records? For example, 100 students records are saved in Excel sheet. Can we take?
We'll see all those things later. We'll see all those things later, please. Just ask the questions whichever we completed now. Okay. So we'll see. Later we'll see. Once 3-4 sessions, then I will tell. Because people are there who don't know anything. What is the table also there?
Can we use where in a uppercase?
Which one?
Where
Yeah,
command.
you can use any case, no problem. You can use.
It is
any
not
case.
case sensitive, right?
No, table name, column name, not case sensitive. Only inside the records, whatever there inside the row, that is a case sensitive. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have seen created. Okay. We have seen yes. We'll cover everything. Please wait for it. Okay. Yeah. Constraints and index. No. We'll cover constraint index like deep into detail. What is this means? I will cover. Okay, just wait for it. Okay. So now once we created the table, we inserted the data into table. Now how to delete the data into table? How to delete the data into table? So now this is the table, right? If you see, if you give select star from students, now this how many records are there? 14 records are there. Yes or no? How many records are there, please? How many records are there in table? 14 records are there.
14.
14. You see, 1, 2, 3, 14 records or 14 rows are there. Okay. Now I want to delete all the records from the table. I want to delete all the records from table. What to do? You please see. Delete. This is also a DML command. Insert is a DML command. Delete also a DML command. Delete from. What is this? Delete from. Okay. Students table name. If you give delete from students, it will delete all the records from the table. I'm giving delete from students. How many records deleted? How many records it deleted, please?
14.
14 records it has deleted. 14 records it has deleted. This is how you have to delete the records. Because delete is a DML statement, immediately you need to write a commit statement. Okay, otherwise it will not save. Commit means now it is deleted permanently. You cannot get them back. These 14 records, you cannot get them back. But in real time, don't use delete statement directly. So I'm inserting the records again. Now how many records are in my table now? How many
14.
records are in my table? 0 records. Are there. Okay, 0 records, no records. I'm inserting few records. I'm executing again and again. Now, because insert is a DML statement, committed, commit, done, committed. Now check how many records are there. You see, if you see here, scroll down, 110 records are there. Yes or no? 110
Yes.
records are there. How to check otherwise? Right click on it. Right click on this data. Are you seeing count rows?
Yeah.
Count rows, then 100 rows. This is one way. One more way is you give select count star from students. Select count star from student means it will give the number of records or number of rows from the table. How many number of records you want to see? Then give select count star from table name. Select count star from table name is it will give the number of records from the table. Select star from student means it will show the records from the table. Now I have 110 records are there in my table. Now, if you give delete from students, it will lose all the records. Yes or no? We will lose all the records. Yes. So
Yes.
don't use always directly delete statement. You write a where condition always. Suppose I want to delete all the records whose city is Bangalore. Whose city is Bangalore. What to do? Same. Delete from students. Delete from students. So I said delete all the records whose city is Bangalore. That is called a condition. While I am deleting, the condition is student city equal to Bangalore. So where, if you want to write a condition, where st_city equal to Bangalore, like this. Okay, semicolon. You put the semicolon, then execute it. Now, how many records? 110 records are there. How many records will delete? We'll see. It has deleted 22 records.
22.
Okay. 22 records it deleted. And because delete is a DML statement, you need to write a commit, please. Always use a commit after delete, otherwise it will not save. Now check the select star from students. How many records are there? Select star from students. Select star from students. If you see, then I have 88 records. 88 records are there. Are you seeing any student city is Bangalore?
No, it is deleted.
No, like this. Always in real time, if you want to delete a table, first take the backup of a table. Take the backup of a table, then delete it. Don't delete simply. Don't delete simply. Okay. Now, how to take a backup of a record? How to take a backup of the table?
I
Now,
have one more question, sir.
yes, please. Tell me.
For delete, we no need to use star symbol, sir.
No, we should not use. We should not use star. This is what you have to do like this only. Delete from table name. Delete from table name. Where? Okay. Where? Always star will be used in select only. Nowhere we will use star. Am I using in create or insert statement? I am using star. Am I? No. For only select statement, you need to use star. Okay. So what I said, these are the commands I said now. What are the commands I said? Okay. That's okay. This 1 second, please. Here it is. So create. First we need to create the table. First we need to create a schema. Database is a collection of schema. Schema is a collection of database objects. Okay. Now database is collection of tables, views, and indexes. First we need to create a schema. How to create a schema? We have seen. Create user, username. Create. How to create a schema or a user? Both are same. Both are same. Schema or user. Configure the schema. Once we configure the schema, then what we have done, we need to create a table. To create a table, use a create table statement. Once we create the table, to see the structure or definition of a table, then use DSC table name. Then after you creating the table, how to see the rows or records from the table? Select statement. Use a select star from. After you creating a table, then you need to insert the records in the table. So use insert into command. Once you completed insert, because insert is a DML command, you need to commit it. You need to commit. Then once you insert the records from the table, then you need to see the count. If you want to see the count of the records, okay, then what you need to do? Count star, select count star from table name. After that, if you want to delete the records from the table, then use delete statement. Then use which statement? Delete statement. Delete, always use delete statement with a where clause. Don't use delete statement directly. If you use delete statement directly, all the records will delete. Now, before deleting any table, ask them, before deleting any table, you have to take a backup of the table. How to now? I want to take a backup of students table. How to take a backup? The backup table name is students underscore backup. You write like this: create table students underscore backup as select star from students. That means whatever there in the students, it will come to students underscore backup table. Execute. Is students backup is created? Yes or no? Now
It is.
you see select star from students backup. That means whatever there in the students, it will come to the students backup. Now, if you delete the records from the students, suppose you are directly delete from students. Okay. Every record is deleted from the student and you given commit. Okay, you done the real time. There are 10 lakh records are there. If there are 10 lakh records are there in the table, then you deleted all. Anybody can come. Why you deleted these records from the table? Then you can show them. I already took a backup. Okay, select students backup. If you want, you can use that table. You can tell that. So always take a backup before you deleting a table in real time. Are you clear, please?
Yes, sir.
Everybody?
Yes,
So
yes.
always take a backup. That is always better.
Yes, sir.
Take the backup, then nobody will, if they question you, because delete statement is because it's a dangerous one, because when you delete it, that in the real time, it will delete every record. Okay, that too without using a where. Number one, keep in mind that use a where condition. Always when you use a delete statement, always use a where command. Suppose if you don't want to use a where command, you want to delete all the records, suppose, then take a backup of the table, then delete it. Then nobody will question you. Are you clear, please? Everybody,
Yes, sir.
are you clear?
Yes, clear.
Yes, sir. This is called delete statement. After delete, because it is a DML statement, you should commit it. Just give me 1 second, please. Be hold for 1 second. Yeah, okay. So next, so we deleted the
Sir,
record. So
Sir, I have doubt.
Yeah.
Why we use Oracle to create table instead of Excel, sir?
we will Excel
explain
will
the-
not store any table. Excel will not store
Explain.
any tables.
Sir, I need to know about what is the difference between Excel and Oracle data.
Oracle is a database. Okay, Excel is a Microsoft Office. Okay, Excel is not a database base. Okay, Excel is a file. Excel is a file. Okay,
Okay.
and Oracle is a database. Clear? The data
Okay,
can come in a
okay.
file format. That can be a CSV format. Okay, that is called
Okay.
Excel. We'll see about the files later. So the difference is Excel is a file and
Okay.
Oracle is a database. Okay, the tables will store always in database, not in files. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have deleted it. Yes,
Hello,
please.
sir. Hi, sir. Hi, sir. I have a doubt, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, where this student backup table will be created, or where it will be exist, sir? In the same
Here
schema?
only in the same schema. In the same schema. Check.
Okay.
Disconnect and
okay.
connect. Connect. Is a shared student
Okay.
backup is there?
Okay, sir. And one more thing, sir. While creating a schema, is it mandatory to give a name OT underscore a CR
No.
name,
Any
or
name.
we can
You
read
give my
any
name.
name?
You
Any
give
name.
my name, your name, any name.
Okay. Okay.
Any name. I given
Okay.
some meaningful name. It's a source schema and it's in
Okay.
dev. That's why I given like this. That's
So
it.
what does mean by OT underscore SCR means? It is
Nothing. There is no meaning. It's a
Okay.
source schema. Okay, you can
Okay.
give any name. I given
sir.
some name. That's it.
Okay. Thanks, sir.
Okay. So now we have deleted the records. Now suppose I want to permanently delete. Now suppose see please, if I delete the records from a table, suppose I'm deleting all the records from the table. Delete from students. Okay. So how many zero? Now zero records are there. Commit. Give a commit. How many records are there? Zero records. Still the structure is exist. Yes or no?
Yes.
Only records got deleted. Yes or no, please?
Yes.
Yes, only records from
Yes,
the
sir.
table is deleted, but the structure is still exist. If you want to delete the table structure permanently from the schema, then use drop command. Drop table name. When you give drop table name, it will permanently delete the structure from the schema. I am giving drop table name. Drop is a DDL command. Execute. Table students drop. You disconnect and connect. Disconnect and connect. Don't delete it, please. Disconnect and connect. You see, is the students table is there?
No.
No. Okay. So that's how that is called drop. Drop table name means drop table name means okay. When you use drop command, it will permanently go on mute if you are not speaking, please. It will permanently delete the structure or the definition of the table. When you use drop command, you no need to use any commit because drop is a DDL command. So we have seen what and all we have seen. Create, drop we have seen. Create and drop from DDL. Okay. From DML, we have seen insert and delete. From DDL, we have seen create and drop. When you use create and drop, no need to use commit. In DML, we have seen insert, delete. When you are using insert or delete, you have to use a commit statement. This is what we have seen. So always be careful when you drop a table in real time. If you want to drop a table, then take a backup of the table. Now I dropped it, but the same table exists. Select star from students backup. Is that the same table exist or not? See, please. Yes, with the data is exist. Yes or no?
Yes.
So
Yes, sir.
like this, if you want to delete any records from the table, or if you want to drop the table, then what you need to do? You need to take the backup of the table by using this one, then delete it, please. Don't delete or drop simply. If you delete or drop simply, then it will be a problem. Somebody can ask you why you have dropped the table or why you have deleted the table. Are you clear, please?
So if we only drop the table, it'll deleted the structure only, right? The record will be displayed like this one.
How come? Tell me. If you delete the structure is deleted, how come the records will exist? Your drop means it will delete the structure with the records also. Okay. If there is no structure means where the records will come.
Then where the records will
Okay.
not store.
So
Yeah.
suppose students backup is there. Now students backup, how many records are there? 88 records are there. Now I am directly dropping drop table students backup. This table will remove, that's it. With the data structure, everything is deleted. Now check, disconnect and check here. Is the table exist?
Nothing.
No,
Okay.
no. If the definition exists, if the structure exists only, then only you can insert the records. Without the structure, you cannot insert the records. Without the structure, you cannot insert the record. That means if you drop the table, it will drop the entire table with the data. If there is a data, it will drop the table and structure. If there is no data, it will drop only structure. That's it. Clear, please?
Raj, one doubt.
Hmm.
So drop is a DDL command, right? So a commit is not required for drop.
Not required.
Am I right?
Yes, correct. Yes.
Okay.
This
So
one,
when
here
you
I got
drop,
it,
we cannot retrieve it back.
You cannot retrieve it. Yes. Drop, create, alter, drop. So
Yeah.
alter I'll tell tomorrow. So for create and drop, you no need to use any alter command. Sorry, any commit you no need to use. Directly it'll auto commit. But for DML commands, you should use this one. You should use you should use a commit.
Okay. So
Yeah, please.
when we say drop, so there is no scope for retrieval. So when
Correct.
we delete unexpectedly and we don't have any backup, so is there any possible to retrieve the data?
Maybe that is DBA work. That is not our work. You can write an email to DBA. I wrongly dropped this table. Is there any way to? There are maybe in Oracle there are recovery concepts are there. By using recovery concept, they will retrieve. But be careful while you are dropping. Don't drop it, please.
Yeah.
By accidentally also don't drop it. If you want to drop it, then take a backup of it and drop it. If anybody asks you, you can give the backup to them. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That is what these are DDL, DML, alter, update, rollback. I'll tell tomorrow. Okay. Let's not bore for Oracle only. So we'll go to Informatica now. So are you clear? Create, drop, insert, delete, commit. Are you clear, please?
Yes. Yes.
So you have to
Yes.
practice. Okay. If you don't practice, nothing will come. So you have to, while you are using create, there is a syntax called create table name. Then drop table name. When you are using a DDL statement, you have to use create table name, drop table name. But when you use DML commands, just we will use insert into table name, delete from table name. Okay, that's it. We will not use table keyword. We will use a table keyword for DDL commands only. Create table name, drop table name. Like that we will give. For insert into table name directly. Delete from table name. Like this we will use it. Okay. This is how we will use it. Now,
Sir, suppose we have deleted some rows accidentally. Sir, how we can take the from the backup table? How can we copy the
not
rows?
required. If you don't use commit, we can use the rollback. I'll tell tomorrow. Wait for tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, we can use rollback. No problem. So these are the things.
Hello, Raj. Is there any difference between drop and delete?
Yes, there is a difference. No. What is the difference? Drop will entire structure it will drop. Which one?
Structure will delete.
Entire structure. Drop will delete the table permanently from the schema. Delete will delete only the record. Structure is still exist. By using drop, no need of using commit statement. Delete, we should use a commit statement. Delete, you can write a where condition. For drop, you cannot write a where condition. These are the three differences. Okay. Clear, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, these are the things. Now, so please practice these things. Okay, if you don't practice, nothing will come. Try to create some 10 to 15 tables and do it. Okay. So what is this number 10,2 means? Suppose students marks 10,2. What is 10,2 means? Number 10,2 means?
It's like 89.64.
Scale and
Precision.
precision.
Scale and precision. Scale
Okay,
and
suppose if I
precision.
give 5,2, how many numbers it will take?
It will take 5 numbers and the two
digits.
after the point.
Okay, 100.00. Total number should be 5 numbers, 5 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Before 2, there should be a dot. This is number 5,2. This is number 5,2 means. Suppose if I give number 8,3, then
it will give error.
so total 8 numbers. 1, 2, 3, some numbers. Okay.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Before 3, there should be a dot. Before 3, there should be a dot. This is called precision scale. Precision scale. This 5 is called precision. This 2 is called scale. Okay. So this is how it will work. Are you clear, please? What is number 5, 2 means? Number 8, 2 means? 8, 3 means? Total digits should be 8. Before 3, there should be a dot. Total is 5. Before 2, there should be a dot. Are you clear, please?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So this is about Oracle concepts today. Tomorrow we'll learn more Oracle concepts. Okay. Now we'll go to Informatica now. Okay. So what is Informatica, please?
Informatica is
ETL tool.
It's an
It's
ETL
the
tool.
ETL
If
software.
anybody asks what is Informatica, it's an
It
ETL
is
tool.
an ETL.
It's an ETL tool. Direct answer. It's an ETL tool. That's it. Informatica Power Center is an ETL tool. Okay. Informatica Power Center having how many types of tools in Informatica Power Center? How many types available? Two types. One is server tools, client tools. Server tools, client tools. Under the server tools, there are 4 or 5.
Four types.
Under the server, what are those?
Power center designer, power
Design,
center
workflow, monitor.
No,
monitor, and repository manager.
Yes.
that is for client. Okay. If I come to the server, so server tools are, these are all server tools. What are the server tools? Okay, integration service, repository service, domains, nodes. These are called server tools. What are the client tools? Power Center repository manager, Power Center designer, repository workflow manager, repository workflow monitor. These are the Informatica client tools. Now I will open one client tool. What is the client tool? Go to all apps. Okay. All apps, Informatica 10.2.0, Power Center designer. Okay. Now Power Center designer will open. Just give me 1 second, please. Go on mute if you're not speaking, please. Yeah. Okay. So I opened Informatica Power Center Designer. Once you open Informatica Power Center Designer, as I told, there are 4 types of client tools. What are the 4 types of client tools? Okay, here in Informatica 10.2.0, Power Center Designer, Repository Manager, Workflow Manager, Workflow Monitor. These are the Power Center tools. These are the Informatica Power Center client tools. Okay. Now, first, once you open any client tool, you need to connect to the repository. How to connect to the repository? Connect it. Click on it. Connect. When you connect, if you get an error, suppose I clicked on connect, it will give an error now. It will give an error. We'll see what type of error it will give. See, this type of error will give. If you get this type of error anytime, go to services, please search for the services. Please see this carefully, because daily you may get this error. Sometimes you will get this error. Once you get this error, search for services, open, then come to Informatica. Are you seeing Informatica anywhere? What is this red mark? 1 second, please. Just give me a second. Yeah, somebody are not. Yeah. Okay. Now come to Informatica. If you see, are you seeing Informatica 10.2.0? Yes or no?
Yes.
No, it is not in running state. It is not in running state. So right click on it, start. Right click on it, start. Once you start it, you have to wait for 2 minutes. Okay. Once it is running, immediately if you try it, it will not open, please. Okay. Immediately if you try to connect, it will not connect. Once you connect it, once you start it, you have to wait for 2 minutes. Once you wait for 2 minutes, then it will connect. Okay. So what to do? Search for services, come to Informatica 10.2.0, right click on it, start. Once you start, wait for 2 minutes. When you get this error, please, when you get that error, you have to start the services and wait for 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Then it will run. Okay. That is how. So you can connect to see, instead of going here, instead of going again, if you want to open manager, if you want to open workflow manager, then you can come here and you can open it. Otherwise, you can directly open from here only. So W or monitor, if you want to open, click on M, monitor will open. If you want to open repository manager, click on R here only, repository manager will open. Okay. So this is how we will open the Informatica client tools. Now, how to open server tools? How to open server tools? If you want to see the server tools, how to open? Anybody, please?
Log into the administrator page.
Yeah, to log into the administrator page, there is an easiest method. How?
Yeah.
Go to start, all apps, okay, Informatica 10.2.0. Are you seeing Informatica administrator homepage?
Yes.
Click on it. Raj. Click on it. Then it will open like this. Then it will open like this. Is it open? Now here, click on advanced, proceed to this one. Then you give the ID password, administrator, admin in our case. In our case, administrator, admin. But in real time, we never log into server. Informatica server, we will never log in real time. We will always work on client tools. We'll always work on client tools. So this is how we need to log into this. Now, go to Informatica Power Center Designer, connected. Connect. Now it is showing give admin, connect. Okay, this is how you can connect. To disconnect this repository. So how to connect? You can either connect here, just click on this, click on repository, click on this, or right click on it, connect, or go to repository, connect. Anything is same, all are same. So easiest one is this one. Okay, give admin. Now here in your case, you are not, see, in your case, your repository name is what? What is your repository name? REP?
SVC.
REP SVC.
Yeah.
REP SVC, right?
Yes.
Okay, but here different. So let it be. Don't confuse. You are using some other repository. I am using. So name is different. That's it. Name is different. So you think that I am having REP SVC dev. You are having some other name. Now in this, the first step is we should have folders. We should have folders. Okay. See, please. You can connect to. Suppose I am closing everything. I am just showing how to connect to the report. These ones, client tools. I'm just closing everything. No client tools are exist now. Okay, see, no client tools are open. Now I'm going to start all apps. Okay, all apps, Informatica 10.2.0, Power Center Designer. Then Power Center Designer will open like this. Click on OK. Now connect it. Once you connect it, what it will show, please see. It will show the folders under this repository. It will show the folders. Under this repository, it will show the folders. Now, this is called navigator window. This window is called navigator window. Sometimes when you are working, it will come here. Sometimes when you are working, it will come here. How to get it to here? See this empty space, right click on it. Are you seeing allow docking? Are you seeing allow docking, please? Click on allow docking. Then double click on this repository navigator. It will go and fit here. How? Okay, sometimes it will come like this. By accidentally, it will come like this. Then right click on this empty space, click on allow docking. Then this title bar, you click on this. So this will go here. Now, this is called navigator window. This is called workspace window. This is called output window. This is a menu bar, toolbars. These are toolbars. This is menu bar. This is navigator window, workspace window, output window. Okay. So if you open now workflow manager. Okay. If you see workflow manager also having same repository, same folders, which designer is having, whatever Informatica Power Center designer having, the same thing. Is it also showing here?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Now open. This is also a navigator window. This is also a workspace window. And this is also a output window. Now click on repository manager. In the repository manager also, it is showing the same thing. It is showing the same thing. Here also, it is a navigate, it is a output, it is a workspace window, it's a navigator window. click on monitor. So monitor also will open like this. Okay. So these are called 4 types of client tools: Informatica Power Center Designer, Workflow Manager, Workflow Monitor, Repository Manager. These are the 4 types of client tools. Always in real time, we will work on these 4 types of client tools. We never work on server tools, please. Okay. Now, first step in Informatica is after connecting, okay, you need to create a folder. You need to create a folder. In real time, we will not create the folder also. Informatica administrator will create the folder. Now I am closing everything. No need to close all the times. To show you, I am closing all the times. That's it. To show you, I am closing. Otherwise, no need to close again and again. Now, to create a folder, you should open repository manager. So go to start, all apps, Informatica 10.2.0, then click on repository manager. Okay, once you click on repository manager will open. Then connect it. Okay, once you connect, then all the folders is showing. Is it showing the folders? Yes or no? Yes.
Yes.
Yes or no? Now we need to create a folder. How to create a folder? Go to folder. Are you seeing folder menu? Folder, create. Folder, create. Here, what we need to do? The folder name will be batch. We are in batch 9, right? Batch.
Yes.
Batch dash 9 underscore morning. Okay. I am creating a folder called batch dash 9 underscore morning. Click on OK. So now see, is batch 9 morning is created? Batch 9 morning is created, please. Yes, is created. So now this folder will reflect in every client tool. So now we are in repository manager. How to create a folder? Go to folder, create, then give the name and click on OK. It will create the folder. Now if you open designer, you see. Okay. Is batch 9 morning is created?
Yeah.
Yes. Then open manager. Here also see batch 9 morning is created. Yes or no? Yes. So this is how we will create the folder. To work on Informatica, you should have a repository. Under the repository, you should have the folder. Okay. Now, what is the next step? First, we will start with our work with Informatica Power Center Designer. We will start with our work with Designer. Yes, repository. Normally, in real time, the folder will be created by Informatica Administrator. We are Informatica developers. We no need to think about all these things. So he could have created the folder. Now we need to connect to first we need to connect to Informatica Designer. Once you connect to the Informatica Power Center Designer, okay. Once you connect to the designer, it will be like this, no? It will be like this. Okay, once you open Power Center Designer, it will be like this. Now connect it. Once you connect, it will show like this. This is navigator window. This is workspace window. This is open window. Okay, this is output window. Now you can click on it. You can see what are these. Nothing is there. Now to create any sources, targets, or whatever, to create any Informatica object, right click on the folder, open it. What we need to do? Right click on the folder, open it. Is it enabled now? Previously it was disabled, no? Previously it was disabled. Yes or no?
Yes.
If you want to enable this workspace window, normally don't connect it. This is called connect. This is called, when you click on plus symbol, this is called connect. See, if you connect, suppose it is disconnected. Now if you connect, it will just open it, but it will not open. You have to right click on it, open it. Once you open, this window will open. Suppose you don't want this window and this window. Are you seeing two things here? Toggle navigator window, toggle output window. Click on this, this will go. Click on this, this will go. Again click, it will come. On and off. Switch on and off navigator window and output window. Okay. This is called Informatica Power Center Designer. Okay. Same way, workflow manager also. It will be like this, no? Disconnected, no? Okay.
Yeah.
Suppose, see please. Now again connect it. Connect. Okay, give the password. Then open the folder, please. Open the folder. Batch 9 morning. Open it. Once you open, here also this is a you can switch on and off here. You can switch on and off here. Okay, this is how we will do it. Now we'll come back. Okay, we'll go to designer again. In the designer, okay, if you see, there are 5 components in the Power Center designer. There are how many components? 5 components. One is source analyzer, target designer, transformation developer, maplet designer, mapping designer. What are those? 5. Source analyzer, target designer, transformation developer, maplet designer, mapping designer.
Okay.
If you see, please, sources. This is source analyzer. If you open it, then sources. This source analyzer belongs to, this sources belongs to source analyzer. Now, this targets belongs to target designer. This transformations belongs to transformation developer. Maplets belongs to maplet designer. Mappings belongs to mapping designer. In real time, we will always work on sources, targets, mappings mostly. In real time, we will always work on sources, targets, mappings, and also rare cases, we will use transformations, reusable transformations, we will say, and maplets. Rare cases, we will use these 2 tabs, and we will never use these cubes, dimensions, user defined functions, we will never use. Okay, so you no need to learn about these 3. User defined functions, only one project, only one function I created in my 11 years of experience. Okay, so this is not required. So these are the 5. See, the terminology will be little different to you at the starting 1 to 5 sessions, because it's a new tool to you. Once you get adjusted to this tool, then it will be easy for you. Okay.
Yes.
So whatever I am saying today, please practice that, so that it will be next session, it will be good for you. Okay. Now, so 5 tools I told: mapping, source analyzer, target designer, transformation developer, and mapping designer.
Mapping.
Why I am telling again and again, if you listen these words again and again, then it will be easy for you. That's it. Okay. These are the 5 components inside Informatica Power Center Designer. Inside Informatica Power Center Designer. Are you clear, please? What are this? We'll see later. What are these and all? We'll see later. Now, what is there in this? Are you clear, please?
Yes.
Yes. Now,
Yes.
yes.
What are the business components?
That's what we will never use this. You no need to learn about this. You no need to know about this also. Leave about it. No need to learn. Nobody will ask you. Nobody in the interview also. Nobody will ask you what is business components. Can you create a business component? Nobody will ask you. I never created. I too don't know what is a business component. I did not learn also about it because I don't want it. Okay. Leave about it. Now,
sir,
this is
tell us the name of the 3 which we want, sir. Once again.
Sources, targets, mappings. Daily basis, we will be creating sources, targets, mappings. Rare cases, we will use this transformations tab and maplets tab. But I will cover these things. I will cover sources, targets, transformations, maplets, mappings. I will cover. Don't worry. Okay. So these are the things we will work always in real time. Now, when I open Workflow Manager, in Workflow Manager also there are 3 tools. Are you seeing? Are you seeing 3 tools? Yes. Okay. Yes. What are these 3 tools? One is task developer, workload designer, workflow designer. Task developer, workload designer, workflow designer. Same way, you need to connect here. First, open it, batch name morning, open it. When you open, then task developer, workload designer, workflow designer. Task developer, workload designer, workflow designer will show. Okay. Now, see, are you seeing this task here? Tasks and sessions belongs to task developer. Task and session belongs to task developer. Worklets belong to worklet designer. Workflows belong to workflow designer. Okay. So these are the 3 types of components available in Informatica Power Center Workflow Manager. Now, in real time, we will always on the daily basis, we will be creating the sessions, workflows, But in rare cases, we will use tasks also. We will use worklets also. I will cover all these 4. I will cover tasks, sessions, worklets, workflows also I will cover. Okay. So in this mainly used, normally daily we will use in real time is sessions, workflows. Always we will use. Okay. So please go on mute, please. If you're not speaking, please go on mute. Okay. So because others will disturb. Okay. They may get the noise. Okay. Tasks, sessions, worklets, workflows. Are you clear, please? what are the Informatica Power Center Designer tools and Power Center Workflow Manager tools or Workflow Center components? Are you clear, please?
Yes, get it.
There are 5 components in Designer, 3 components in Manager. Now, if you open Monitor is just to, if you run a job, whether it is succeeded or not, to show, to see, that is called Monitor. If this session is succeeded or failed, if this workflow is succeeded or failed, to get the status of the job, whether it is succeeded or not, then we will use Workflow Manager. Are you clear, please? Sorry, Workflow Monitor. So, what is use of Repository Manager? One usage of Repository Manager is what? What is use of Repository Manager?
To create folder.
To create a folder. To create a folder. Okay. 1 second. To create a folder. Okay. To create a folder, we will use Repository Manager. There are so many uses in Repository Manager. We'll see later one by one. As of now, to create a folder, we will use Repository Manager. Okay. Next, Designer. Okay. To create sources, to create targets, to create mappings, to create transformations, to create maplets, we will use Power Center Designer. Then Workflow Manager, to create the tasks, to create the sessions, to create the worklets, to create the workflows, we will use Workflow Manager. Then Workflow Monitor, to see the status of Informatica jobs. To see the status of Informatica jobs, we will use what? We will use, okay, Monitor. These are the 4 types of client tools we will always use in real time. Are you clear, please?
Yes.
Everybody,
Yes,
are you clear?
Yes,
Yes.
clear.
Okay. Now, first, what is the use of a ETL tool? What is the use of a ETL tool?
Sir, extract,
Extract, transfer,
Extract the
load.
data from a table or a file. Extract the data from a table or a file. Transform it and load it to the target table or a file. Extract the data from source or a table. Extract the data from source table or a file, and transform it, okay, transform it and load the data to target table or a file. Yes or no? Extract the data from source table or a file, load the data to target table or a file. Leave about file. After 2-3 sessions, I will tell in detail about files. Now we'll see about tables. Okay, we'll see about tables now. So now, what is ETL means? Extract the data from table and load the data to file. Is that right, please? Extract the data from the source table and load the data, transform it and load the data to target table. Yes or no, please? Yes. Now, where the source table exists? Where the table exists?
in database.
In database.
No,
That means
Oracle database.
source table exists in source database. Yes or no, please? Yes or no?
Yes.
Source
Yes.
table exists in source database. Now load to the target table. So target table exists in target database. Yes or no? Source table exists in source database. Target table exists in target database. Yes or no, please?
Yes.
Now,
Sir, one doubt, sir. Sir, both source table and database and target database are different database or same database,
different.
sir?
Can be same, can be different. Can be same, can be different. Some projects they will use source and target as Oracle database only. Some projects they will use source as Oracle, target as Teradata. Some projects they will use source as SQL Server, target as Oracle. That is based on your requirement of the project. Are you clear? Yes, please. Yes. Now, okay, source table where exists? Source database. Target table where exists? Target database. Now, what is the database? What is the database?
Database collection of schemas.
Collection of schemas. So, source table will exist in source schema. Yes or no, please?
Yeah.
Source table will exist in source schema. Source schema will exist in source database. Correct?
Yes.
Is that right? Same way, target table exists in target schema. Target schemas exist in target database. No, please. Is that right? So this is called E. This is called E. This is called L. Okay. In between Informatica will come, that is called T. So extract, transform, and load. Extract from source table, which is exist in the source schema, which is exist in the source database. Transform by using Informatica, load to the target table, which is exist in target schema, which is exist in target database. Are you clear, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now what is the source database we are using in our training? We are using Oracle as our source database. What is the target database? Oracle as our target database. Yes or no? Yes. Database is we are using Oracle as a source database. Oracle also a target database. Now, what is the source schema we are using? OT, SRC, Dev3. Yes or no? Just now we created a schema OT, SRC, Dev3. Yes. Okay. What is the target schema? We will create now. OT, TGT, Dev3. OT, TGT, Dev3. So all the source tables will be present in OT, SRC, Dev3. All the target tables present in OT, TGT, Dev3. Are you clear, please?
Yes.
Everybody? Okay.
Yes.
So
Source
Oracle
table will be student table, right?
any table. We'll see the table later.
Okay.
So our source database is Oracle. We have different schemas in Oracle, right? All source schemas. Suppose see, please, if you see here, how many source schemas I have? OT, SRC, Dev, OT, SRC, Dev new, OT, SRC, Dev 1, Dev 2, Dev 3, Dev 4. Okay. All these are source schemas. Existing source database. What is my source database? Oracle. What is my source schema? Current source schema is OT, SRC, Dev 4. Previous batch I have used as previous batch like this I have used. Now we are using OT, SRC, Dev 4. Same way I am using target also Oracle. Okay. So if I get a chance to show Teradata in this batch, in previous batches I did not show. I will try if I show Teradata as a target in this batch. We'll see if I can show by end of the sessions. We'll see. Okay. As of now, we'll use Oracle only. Okay. Oracle as target database and target schema is OTTGT Dev 3. Like this, I have OTTGT Dev 1, OTTGT Dev 2, OTTGT Dev, OTTGT like this. Okay. So these are the things we required. If you do a ETL, if you want to do a ETL job or a ETL mapping, you require at least a source database, at least a target database when you are dealing with the tables. Okay. When you have a source table, when you have a target table, you should have a source schema, you should have a target schema. Are you clear, please? Everybody, are you clear?
Yes.
Suppose, okay, in our training, I will be using daily some tables. Daily, I will be using some tables. I will give those tables to you. Where are these tables? Okay, I will send this to you today. After this session, I will send this to you. Okay, so where are these? I'll send it. 1 second. Okay, this one I'll send you. Oracle tables and data. Open this folder, please. Open this folder. And first one, schema DDL. Are you seeing? Are you seeing schema DDL? Open it. If you don't have Notepad++, so download Notepad++, please. How to download Notepad++? Go to Google Chrome. Download Notepad++. Download Notepad++ for Windows. You give. Click on this. Okay, and download this. Download Notepad++ because Notepad++ is a very useful tool. Notepad++ is having many features which are not having just a notepad, so that we will use in real time. So any file you can use in Notepad++. Suppose I want to use this in a Notepad++. Right click on it, show more options, edit Notepad++ like this. Okay, so you can use edit with Notepad++. So now what I have done, this folder I will send it to you. What is the folder name? The folder name is Oracle tables and data. The folder name is Oracle tables and data. In the Oracle tables and data, open the first one. Select all. Here I have all table names. Select all, and come to your source database. What is your source schema? OT, SRC, Dev 4. Yes or no? OT, SRC, Dev 4. So in OT, SRC, Dev 4, you execute it. Control V. I just copy paste it from there. Now select all. Select all means Control A. Execute it. Execute. Now all the tables are created.
Yes,
Check,
yes,
please.
yes.
OTSRC dev 4, all the tables are created. See, these are the tables we created. These are all empty tables. Now, next notepad, open please. Open the next notepad, schema DML, open it. I have DML statements here. Just Control A, Control C, select and copy, then come again here to your source database. Here, you put it, okay, select all, execute it. It will automatically insert all the records into your table so that we will be having a database to work on. Okay, we'll have some tables too.
Okay, good.
Okay, so now you have the tables and the data. Now you can play with the data, or we can play with the tables. We can use these tables entire in our training. Okay, so these are the tables we'll be having. At last, if you want to give a commit, it's already committed. For safety side, give a commit. That's it, done. Now you see each table is having data. Select star from contacts. Select star from contacts. Execute. Is it having data? It is having 1,390 records are there. Like this, every table will data. What to do, please? Open this folder. I'll send this folder to you. Open this folder. First, open this. Select all. Put it in your SRC OT SRC dev 3 schema. Okay, and select all. Copy paste there and execute it at a time once. Then open the second one. Select all. Copy paste and execute, so that you will be having some tables to work on it now. Clear, please?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Clear this step? Yes. Are you
Yes.
clear, please?
Yes.
So we'll take one table called context table. So now context table is having how many fields?
319.
319.
How many fields are there in context table?
4, sir.
Six.
6.
1, 2, 3. See, please.
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is not a column, please. This is not a field. This is just the row numbers it will give. So that is not the fields. Whichever having the names, contact ID, first name, last name, email, phone number, customer ID. These are called fields, columns, attributes. Because in real time, some people will be calling as columns, some people will be calling as fields. Your manager can come to your, can you show me the attributes of the table? Then if you don't know what is an attribute, then you cannot show them. Yes or no, please? So because please use this names, columns, fields, attributes. How many attributes are in this table? There are 6 attributes are there. What are the attributes? Contact ID, first name, last name, email, phone number, customer ID. How many fields? 6 fields. How many columns? 6 columns. Are you clear, please?
Yeah.
Everybody, now, how many records are there in this table? Right click on it, count rows. There are 390 records. These horizontal lines are called records. Records are rows. How many rows are in this table? 319 rows. How many records are in this table? 319 records. Okay, please use these words. Some people will be calling as rows. So your team lead can come. Can you show me the records of the table? If you don't know what is a record, then you cannot show them. Okay, these are few real-time words they will use it. So I will be telling all those words. Please keep remembering and keep using those words when you speak with others. Rows, everybody knows. Rows and columns, you know, I know, everybody knows. But fields, attributes, okay, you have to use it. Records, you have to use it. Are you clear, please?
Yeah.
Now,
Yes, sir.
how to see the structure of the table?
Describe
You should not use
table
this
name.
desk or desk. You should not tell. You should not
Describe.
describe. You should always tell. If anybody asks you how to see the table structure, you should not tell that desk table name or DSC table name. No, describe table name. The short form of describe is DSC.
Yes.
These are the small things we will miss out, please. Okay.
Yeah.
These are like silly things, but based on this, they will identify whether you are a fake or whether you are real time. Okay. So I'll be stressing again and again, whichever you are, because when you are going as a real time means you should act as a real time. You should know what and all they will use in real time, please. Those I will cover everything. So DSC contacts or describe contacts. Execute. Now this contacts table is having 6 fields or 6 columns. Contact ID, number, data type, first name varchar to 255, last name varchar to 255, email, phone number, customer ID. Okay, this is what we have in this table. And not null. What is this not null? I'll tell in the later sessions. When I tell about constraints, I will tell not null constraint, unique constraint, primary key constraint, foreign key constraint, check constraint, every constraint I will cover. As of now, we'll see, we'll go smoothly, we'll go step by step in a slowest manner. Okay, we'll be clear whatever we are doing, then we'll go advanced concepts. Okay, so to see the structure of a table or to see the definition of a table, to see the data types of the table, always use describe contacts. Now, if I want to see the records of the table, if I want to see the contents of the table, select star from contacts, select star from table name, select star from table name. Okay, this is how it will be. If I want to see the number of records in this table, number of records in this table, select star from, select space, count star from contacts, table name, select count star from table name. This is having 319 records, 319 rows. Are you clear, please? Everybody, are you clear?
Yes.
Yes, clear.
Yes.
Okay, this is now I am taking my source table as contacts table. What is my source table? Contacts table. Contacts table. My source table is contacts table. So I will create a contacts table here, please, to understand you better. Okay, so this is contacts table. Now, how many fields? 6 fields are there. Okay, this is the table. You think this is the table. So what is this? Contact ID. Okay, contact ID. First name, last name, email, phone number. Okay, customer ID. This is my table, no? Yes or no, please? This is my what table? Contacts table. Contacts table is what type of table it is? It's a source table. Source table is existing in which schema?
Source database.
Source schema. Source schema is what? OT, SRC, Dev3. OT, SRC, Dev3. Now, what is the database we are using? Oracle database. Database. Okay, you should know all these things. So this is source database. This is source schema. This is source table. Source schema, and this is source table. Okay, so these are this. So source database is Oracle. Source schema is OTSRC Dev3. Source table is contacts. Suppose I have like this 10. Okay, Raj V abc@gmail.com. Okay, phone number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 something. Customer ID, customer ID 100. Okay, so this is what I have it. Okay, 20 Ram B hij@gmail.com. Okay, some phone number, gmail.com, some phone number. Okay, 200 30. Okay, Divya, okay, C @gmail.com. Some phone number. Okay, 340 Ramya D. Okay. Now, this is a table exists in our database. So no, is this a table exists in our database? In our database, there are 310 records. I am putting in 4 records only. So no, please see. See the records on the table. Select star from contacts. Contact ID 1. First name is Floor. Last name is Stone. Email is floor.stone@raythan.com. Phone number is this. Customer ID is this. This is my source now. Okay. Normally, what is this source called? What is this source? Where these sources will be? From where you will get these sources? Suppose I will tell in detail later what is the source, what is target. In detail, I will tell later. Now, I have a source table in source schema. Now, by using ETL, I have the target table also. Now I have the target table. What is my target table? Target table name is, what is my target table name? This is my target table. Okay. So this I'll copy. Now, what is my target database? What is my target database? What is my target schema? What is my target table? What is my target table? What is my target database? Oracle. What is my target schema? OT, TGT, Dev3. What is my target table name? I will give the target table name as contacts TGT. Contacts _ TGT. Okay. So what I am saying, my target table is contacts underscore TGT, contacts underscore TGT. My target schema is OT-TGT dev3 and it is available in Oracle database. And I will create a table exactly same like a source table, but this is not having any data. This is having 4 records. My target table is having 0 records. When now I want to move the data, I want to extract the data from source table and transform it and load to the target table, which is empty table. Is my target table is empty table? Yes or no?
Yes.
So by using Informatica, what we need to do? We need to get this data, we need to transform the data, and we need to load into target table. This is what we need to do this is what we need to do by using Informatica. Are you clear, please? What we need to do by using Informatica?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Load
So
the
in
data.
between, we will do transformation. Transformation means you need to filter out some records, or you need to aggregate some records, you need to sort some records, or you need to join some records, you need to union some records, or manipulate the records, or change the records in between and send to target table. This is my requirement. Now, what is my requirement? I have a source table with 4 records, that means 319 records. And now I have a target schema on the target table. We need to load these things to here. Did I create it? OTSRC dev4? This is dev4. This is also dev4. Did I create OT-TGT dev4 schema? Did I create? Check. Is OT-TGT dev4 is there here?
No, sir. We have
No,
to create
that means
a target.
we need to create a target schema. How to create a target schema? Where should I go? Where should I go to create a target schema?
Sys.
Should go to sys
Connections.
user. Sys schema.
Yeah.
Click on sys schema. Now write it. Create user. Same thing. Copy paste. Copy paste. Change the name. Create user. OT-TGT dev4 identified by admin. Grant all privileges to OT-TGT dev4. DBA to OT-TGT dev4. Okay.
Yeah.
Normally in real time, you will never create a schema. Your database administrator could have created already a schema, but here we don't have any database administrator. We are the database administrators. I am creating the schema like this. Execute. Is the schema is created? Check. OT-TGT dev4 is created and succeeded. Now, after this, what I need to do? After creating a schema, what I need to do?
Sir, connection.
Configure the schema. You have to configure the
configure
schema. How to configure this OT-TGT dev4 user at schema? Click on this plus symbol. Copy this one. OT-TGT dev4. Click on this plus symbol. Which symbol? Plus. When I click on plus symbol, it will show the name. Name also, to avoid the confusions. Name and username give the same thing. Actually, username is OT-TGT dev4. You can give my name, your name, anything is fine. And give the password. What is the password we have given?
Same password.
What is the password we have given? Admin. This is the password base. Whatever you are writing after identified by, that is the password. If you write your name will be the password. Create user username. Create user OTSRC dev4. Identified by Raj means Raj will be password. Create user OTSRC dev4. Identified by college means college will be the password. Are you clear, please?
Yes.
So now, what is my password?
Admin.
My password is admin. Test. Connect. Now, is it connected OT-TGT dev4?
It is.
It is connected. Yes or no? Now,
Yes.
after connected, now what we need to do? We should have a table. I don't have any tables now here.
Yes.
Do we have any tables?
Yeah.
No.
No. No means we should create a target table. In real time, your database administrator will create the target table. You no need to create any target table or a source table, but sometimes we will create the tables also. Target tables we will create sometimes. You should know, as a 3+ years of experience into Informatica and Oracle, you should know how to create the table, how to delete the table, or DDL, DML, TCL. These are the very basic things. If you go to any technology, any software technology, you should learn one database. That one database will be Oracle database. So this will be useful. If you learn Oracle, that will be useful for if you go to any technology, please. No software technology exists without a database. At least one database you should learn. That's what we are learning now. Okay. Now we need to create a target table. Yes or no? Source table is already there. The source table is already there. and source is having data. Now we need to create a target table, same as the source table. Yes or no? Same as the source table. What is the source table? DS, if you see, these are the source tables, right? DSC, contacts, if you see, these are the things. Okay, you take it here and I will create it. And I will create in a target. How to create? See, please. Okay, you write a create table statement. By seeing this, you write a create table statement. Create table, create table. Okay, what is the table name? Contacts underscore TGT. Contacts underscore TGT. Open the bracket. You copy paste this contact ID, number. Not null, leave it. I will tell later. First name. Okay, varchar 255. First name, varchar 255. Then last name, varchar 255. Okay, so if you want, you can use the enter. Then email, varchar 255. Okay, then comma, then phone, varchar 220, varchar 220, comma, customer ID number, customer ID number, customer ID number. Close it and execute it. Okay, select this. If you want to select, if you put a semicolon here, at last you can execute this without anything. Okay, if you don't use semicolon here, then select it and execute. Is the table contacts TGT created?
Yes, created.
The table contacts TGT created. Now check the disconnect and connect. Schema, check. Now see, please. Contacts TGT created. Contacts TGT created. Now, how to see the contents of this table? How to see the records from this table? Select star from contacts TGT. Select star from contacts TGT. Execute. There are 0 records exist. There are 0 records. There are 6 fields and 0 records. Yes or no? Now, by using Informatica, we need to load from source to target. What we need to load? We need to load we have a source table called contacts. It is having already how many records? 4 records. Okay, 4 records it is having already. And target table is empty. Now, what I will do, I will just create a mapping session workflow. You just see that. You will not understand. You see that in the next session, I will clearly explain what to do what. Clear, please? Yes. Shall I do one mapping in Informatica to show you? Still, we have 15 minutes time. I don't want to waste 13 minutes time. So I will create a mapping first. Then you can understand. Then next session you can understand what it is. Okay. So I'll go to designer. So I'll close everything. So please observe what I'm doing. You no need to close every time everything, but still to avoid the confusions, I'm just closing everything. See, what is my requirement? My requirement is what? I have a source table called contacts in the source schema OTSRCDO4, which is present in Oracle database. I want to extract the data from this table, and we need to load into target table. We need to load into target table called contacts TGT, which is exist in OTTGT4, which is exist in Oracle database. This is my requirement. Are you clear, please?
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody, see, daily basis. First, we will see the requirement. Normally, in real time, what you will get? You will get a requirement. Based on that requirement, you should understand the requirement. Once you understand the requirement, then you need to implement it. Yes or no? Is it right?
Yes.
When you know all these steps now in the training, it will be easy for you. Suppose, normally requirement means you will get a requirement document. That requirement document is called mapping document. That document is called mapping document or low level document. We will say it as LLD or a mapping document or a requirement document. That requirement document I will show you on the daily basis. We will, if I want to do any day, suppose I want to do one thing, suppose here, okay, which one? Expression transformation, I need to do it. Then I will show you the first requirement document first. Then we will go to the mapping. Simply take EMP table, DEPT table, use the filter expression. Everybody will do in YouTube. But my sessions will be unique than YouTube. Nowhere, if you show me in YouTube, whichever I am showing you, okay, so you can show me. Nowhere it will exist, because These are created by myself. Like this mapping document, you will get it in the real time. Like this mapping document, you will get it in real time. First, we will understand the requirement. We'll understand the business requirement. We'll understand the business rule. Then we'll implement it. What to do, we'll implement it like this. Every day, I will give one mapping document to you and I'll explain the mapping document like in real time, and we will do the mapping in front of you so that you can easily do it. Clear, please?
Yes.
Okay, are you clear? So that you will be getting real-time things here. Okay, so real-time concept means if I tell real-time 100 times, you will never understand how it is in real time. Same thing, you will be getting a mapping document like this, maybe in different format. Ultimately, you will be having a source, you will be having a target information, you will be having the business rule. Same way, you will be having the source information, target information, and the business rule. Okay, so you should understand the mapping document, should understand the requirement, then you need to implement the mapping, you need to implement it in Informatica. So that's how you need to do it. Okay, these mapping documents are created by myself. Okay, that's the Informatica job. What is the mapping means? Whatever we will do now in Informatica, extract, transform, and load, that is called a ETL mapping or Informatica mapping. Okay, I will tell you what is the mapping and all. I will tell you. So what I'm explaining is these, when I started my first batch, these are created by myself. This is not downloaded from anywhere. This is nowhere exist place. This is created by myself with my own hands. It took almost for me every day. Okay, almost I was spending 4 or 5 hours for creating this kind of mapping documents. Every day you will get a mapping document, please. Every day. Okay, and the PPTs also. If you see the PPTs, these PPTs are not downloaded from anywhere, please. These are created by myself. These are created by myself. Yes, I have seen many websites, and from there, whichever is useful for you, whichever is useful for Informatica interview, whichever useful for practice purpose, whichever useful for your project purpose, I put it all these things here. Okay, so please don't share these mapping documents or PPTs. You don't know, when I start my first batch, okay, I never slept 35 days. I never slept. That means I was preparing all this. Tomorrow I have the second session. I did not plan for the training. Okay, I thought that 5 people will join in my training. I thought that 5 people will join my training, but 25 people. First day it was 9 people. Then gradually it went to 25 people. Okay, so how can I give the best training? How my training will be unique than others? Means then I almost slept 5 o'clock on daily basis, 35 days. Okay, morning 5 o'clock I slept. Okay, so these are created by myself. So please don't misuse them and don't put it in YouTube or don't put it in don't send it to anybody. Or if they ask you also, normally, okay, if you know that you are my student or a candidate, normally outside in the groups they will ask, can you send Raj PPTs? Okay, I'll pay you. They're ready to pay, but please don't make them free or don't make them for 100 rupees, 200 rupees. Okay, because people has done like that. Okay, so these are created by myself. Don't misuse them. I am trying to give the best training to you. Then you should also help me. Okay, what is the help I require? The help is you don't share any these things to anybody, please. That's it. Keep it with you. It will be downloaded to your system. It will be with you always. If you have my PPTs, if you have my notes, anytime, anywhere you can select. That's how it will be. Okay. So one thing you need to do is don't share it to anyone. Number 2, practice well. Number 3, do hard work. That's it. The help I wanted from you. Okay. Clear, please.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't share it with anyone. If anybody normally in the previous sessions, okay. So when we were in 5th batch, everybody, I don't know how they got an email ID. My people, my students' email ID. Few people got it. They have directly sent an email like this. How? I am Raj sir students. I missed my PPTs. Can you resend it? What you will think if you get an email like that? Okay, so he is other candidate like me. He is other candidate like me. Okay, so what he will do? He will send it, but he is not my student. He is outsider. He is simply asking. What they will do? They will ask you. Okay, and they will put in the Facebook. Okay, so Raj Informatica PPT is available for 100 rupees. Raj Informatica videos available for 500 rupees. This is what they are doing. You are seeing, right? All those things? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes, yes.
don't misuse them. Okay. Don't misuse them. And in the, suppose I have seen few people who joined in my training by paid. Okay. And they have sold to others my videos. Okay. Then I went for higher authorities. I given a complaint. I raised a FIR. Then they caught him. Okay. Then we taught a good lesson to him. Then he stopped. Okay. So all those things in my website, you can see the privacy policy. Okay. If anybody misuse my videos to anybody, then directly I can go and I can have an authority to raise an FIR on him. I did it because I don't want to see when you make it free, then all my efforts will get wasted. Yes or no, please? Whatever the
Yes.
efforts I am
Yes,
putting
sir.
on you, it will be wasted. That should not be wasted. If anybody is providing a best training, you should help him. In which scenario and which terms you should help him. You should not misuse him. You should not misuse them, and you should give a good result to him. Okay, you should give a good result to him. That is what I'm expecting from you. That's it. The good result means you should get a good job with a good package. Okay, so that is what I'm expecting from you. That's it. So please don't misuse anybody, anything. Okay. So if you want, you can read my privacy policy in my website. Okay, I put it. Okay. So, and few people I have seen, okay, I have seen, they will be in our group only. We don't know. See, now 140 people are there in our batch. Okay. Nobody will do like this. 1 or 2 will be there who wanted to get the money easily. What they will do, they somehow record the sessions. Okay. Normally you cannot record the sessions. Somehow I don't know what to do, what they will do, record the sessions. And they are asking in the same group. Suppose you are in 9th batch group. One guy from 5th batch. Okay. So he is in my batch. He is in my group. He is in my batch. He has some videos, not all. Some videos he is having. He is asking others in the group that you want Raj videos, send me 500, I will send the videos. Okay, that is what they are doing. Okay, so what you people do normally, because you trust me and I trust you, they told me this guy is asking me like this, what to do. Then I taken care of him. So if you get any such request, so keep informing me, please. Directly, you tell them that
Okay.
I don't want it, or I don't give. If you want anything, please give my number directly. Please contact this number. This is Raj number. You can contact him. If you give, you take it. Otherwise, leave it, you tell. That's it. Clear, please?
Yeah, sure.
You may get some
Yes,
emails.
yes.
Normally, when it's email, all will be in BCC. I'll put, nobody knows email IDs. Okay. All will be in BCC. Somehow, I don't know, they got it, few people, and they were doing it. So don't do all those things. Okay. So please, okay, keep in mind that, okay, so just do, it is for you. That's it. I'm giving everything to you, whatever you are not expecting. I'm giving more than you are expecting. Just keep it with you. That's it. Okay. Done, please.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, I'll quickly do the mapping now. Maybe you will not understand it. I will do it now. Later, I will explain in the next session. I will explain. And next, see please, this week, I am taking alternative sessions this week because people are still joining, people are still installing, people are still, they are joining. So we should help them to, install, we should help them to come up to the speed, and they require some time to practice also. So the next session will be on Wednesday, next session will be on Friday, next session will be on 28th. From 28th, it will be daily, it will be weekly 6 sessions. Sunday will be holiday. Okay. If we have any festivals, that time we'll take holiday. Okay. If you have any festivals, that time we'll take holiday. Or if you are free, we'll take that time also. So normally I will not take leaves. Normally I'll not take leaves. If I have any pre-planned leaves, I'll tell in advance. Okay. That I'm going 4 days out. Normally I'll not go. If I go, then I'll tell in advance. Okay. Okay. So that you can plan it accordingly, your plans also. Okay. So this week it will be alternative. Next session is on Wednesday. Next session is on Friday. Next session is on Monday. From Monday onwards, it will be daily. Clear, please?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, Raj.
So why?
Yes.
Because I took 1-1. See, I can do it. I can complete it here because 4 days before I'll complete 5 days before I complete the batch. But I don't want to do like that because you should understand first clearly. Everybody should. Few people don't have laptops still. They will get the laptops today, tomorrow. They should install it and they should get up to the speed. So if they are asking for the help, so please help them. Okay, if they are asking any help, if you know that help, so please ask them. So please help them. Okay, that's all. So are you clear about the sessions this week? Are you clear,
Yes,
please?
Raj. Yes. Alternative days.
So I'll just opening designer first. I'll show you how to do the mapping. So if you don't understand, leave it, please. No need to understand. I'm just showing how Informatica is. That's it. Okay. So I'm opening batch 8 morning because I have it already, everything here. When I tell about in the Wednesday session, I will open batch 9 evening, morning, and I will tell. First, I will import the source. Okay. My source is in Oracle database. My target is in Oracle database. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
No, please.
Yes.
Now I will import the source by going to source analyzer. I'll import the source like this. I will give the schema name OTSRC Dev 3 and it will show all the tables which is there in the schema in Oracle schema. This is my context table. Click on OK. Okay. So now it will import to like this. It will import to your Informatica. Then I will import the target table also. See, this is I am just going fast. I am not explaining you anything. I'm just showing you in detail what is source analyzer, what we can do it, what is target designer, what we can do it, how to create a ODBC connection, how to create a relation connection. Everything I will tell in the next session. Please wait for it. Now I am showing just how to create a source table, how to import a source, how to create a target, how to create a mapping session workflow. That's it. Now go to targets, import your target database, import your target database. Everything I will tell in clear-cut manner in the next session. So please wait it if you don't understand it. Okay. So admin. So now it will show the target tables which I have in what is this context TGT. Now context. Okay. So context SRC is, see, these are all my sources I imported. These are all my targets I imported already. Now create a mapping m_context TGT. This is a Informatica ETL mapping context TGT. Okay, already there. I give name. Okay, new. Now I'll drag the source. I'll drag the source context table. I'll drag the. This is drag and drop tool. It is very easy tool, please. It is a drag and drop tool. It's like a Excel sheet or a Windows. You will drag and drop, right? Same way, it is a drag and drop tool. I'm dragging it. Done. My mapping is done. So Informatica Power Center Designer is to create a mapping. Then go to Workflow Manager. Go to Workflow Manager. 1 second, please. Go to Workflow Manager. Now create a session for this mapping. Create a session for this mapping. Go to tasks. Create S_mapping name. S_mapping name. This is my mapping name. Context TGT new is my mapping name. Then double click on it. Mapping. Then give the source connection. What are these source connections? Why we will use source connections? Everything I'll explain in the next session, please. Because we have less time. If I explain now, it will take 1 hour more. Okay. OTTGT, Dev 3, bulk 2, normal, apply. Okay. Now my session is created. Now we need to create a workflow. WF_session name. WF_session name is the workflow. Then drag this session to here. Drag this session to here. Now link on it and run it and start workflow. When you run it, then it will show like this. It will running. The status it will show like this. It is succeeded. Now source is having 310 records. Target loaded to. This is source. This is target. This is what you need to do the daily basis. Import the source. Import the target. Create a mapping. Create a session. Create a workflow. Run the workflow. This is what we will do it in the real time always. So what is this source? What is this target? How to create a source ODBC connection? How to create a target ODBC connection? Everything I will show you in the next sessions, please. Clear, guys?
Yes, Raj.
So how you are thinking? Are you following my training? Is it interesting?
It is.
Yes, sir. You are following. Yes, we are following.
Yes.
Yeah. So it will be like that only. Every session it will be 2 hours. You can ask a number of doubts. Do you have any doubts, please?
No, sir.
As of now, no, Raj.
Sir, one small.
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Question. It's not related to a topic. If you give permission, can I ask?
Yeah, go ahead, please. Tell me.
You said like a database. If you learn database like Oracle, then in any database we can work on. We can
Yeah. Yes. If you know Oracle, See,
in this.
all these are same Oracle SQL. See, these are from different companies. Oracle from Oracle company. Okay. So Sun I guess. Sun has come into Oracle, I guess. Go on mute, please. I'll explain. Go on mute. Yeah. So Oracle is from Oracle company. Then SQL Server is from Microsoft company. So MySQL from different company. Teradata is from Teradata Corporation. They're all for different companies. They designed different databases, but the queries, the commands almost same. Little difference will be there. In select star from joins, everywhere same. In Oracle we are using select star from describe DESC table name. In Teradata we will use show table name. Like that, little difference are there. If you are very good at Oracle SQL, you can learn any database. You can learn any database.
My question is like that. You learn in ETL. If you learn Informatica, then we can do our
different tools having different techniques. Go on mute. There is a background noise. I'll explain. Informatica will be used sessions, mapping sessions, workflows. Data stage will be used some jobs. Okay, or Abhisha will be using some. You cannot learn. You have to work on it. To learn, you have to work on it. Okay, so different. The work is same. Source will be there, target will be there. We need to send the data from source to target, but using tool will be entirely different. Okay, but concepts you will understand. If you know Informatica ETL, if you want to learn data stage, you can easily understand, but you need to get it. Okay. Yes, please. Got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Any doubts, please? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Clear, everybody? Clear, please. So, yeah,
Yes.
tell me,
Yeah.
please. Yeah.
How can we check that the data has been loaded to the target table? Is it from
You need
Oracle?
to execute it here. Come to the target schema. Now, where is in my target schema? OT, TGT, dev 3, right? This one, right?
Yeah.
Select star from table name. Select star from contacts underscore TGT. Execute it.
So is this the database level we can go and
Yes.
check it, or is
In
there
Informatica also, you can check it. I will show you in the next session how to check it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Who is this?
Thank you. This is Ali.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Clear, please.
Yeah.
Any doubts, guys?
No, Raj.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Fine then. See you on Wednesday. Meanwhile, you please finish in your installations. I have sent you already in the group. Once again, I will send the installation links and video in the group.
Excuse me,
If people are, yes, please go ahead.
Sir, you said you need to create a schema like OT underscore SRC underscore DEV. We can give any other name apart from that, like
Any name you can give. Any name, please. Any name.
Okay.
No problem. But follow the same name so that you will not confuse. Okay, once you are familiar with Informatica, you can create any schema name. No problem. Now also you can create any schema. No problem. Okay. Fine, please.
Yes, Raj.
Any doubts, guys? Are you clear?
No, sir.
Yeah. So shall we meet on Wednesday then?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yes. Okay. See you guys. So please help
See you,
others
Raj.
if they have any doubts. Help others. Okay. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.
We will upload this
I will upload this video. Yes, I will upload this video files in website. Till 8 videos you will get it, but all 30 files you will get it. Okay. So I'll send an update. Okay. Fine.
We'll practice.
Right.
Yes. You should practice. Yes. I will once I upload it, I will put in the I'll post in the WhatsApp group that you can download. It's available in website. You can download from there. Maybe it will take half an hour to 1 hour. Okay.
Sure,
Fine,
Raj.
guys. Yeah.
Thanks, Raj.
Okay,
See you.
guys. Thank you. Bye bye. Yeah.
See you all. Take care.
Thank you.